It goes without saying that food delivery apps and services have transformed society. With more people ordering takeaways online, major franchises and restaurateurs have seized the opportunity to not only provide ease of convenience, but a whole new way of dining. That said, some restaurants have called on consumers to avoid using such platforms, citing high commissions imposed by food delivery providers. FMT takes a closer look as to whether their concerns bear merit, and to give viewers a glimpse into an industry that has grown by leaps and bounds. When the movement control order was first announced last year, Dasani Tuzan, the owner of Charlie's Cafe and Bakery, was worried. He knew a lack of traffic could mean his restaurant could fold up. Tucked away in a small corner of Taman Desa, 90% of his business used to be from dine-in customers. Even though he was a Grab merchant, he was afraid it was not enough to sustain his business.
When we started 3 years ago, I used the word, I was reluctantly trying out, and as the time goes, we improve, we learn, we did have some setback, we struggle, but I think after 3 years, we are so happy that we have somehow built some form of followers, able to serve our customers in this platform.
Now, the Sabahan sees such platforms as virtual malls, where food and beverage operators like him pay a fee in exchange for visibility and access to a wider market, allowing them to appear on these apps next to larger brands which have a nationwide presence.
This platform is very interesting. If you understand how they work, how they reach out, how they gather customers.
He said during the MCO, he even had customers ordering from as far as Puchong, Wangsa Maju, and Gombak.
These are the people that even I think during non-MCO days, we are not able to serve our chicken chop to them,
Leong Shermaine, co-founder of Penang's first online food ordering and delivery company, Deliver Eat, understands the challenges faced by independent business owners to stand on their own. According to her, the commission rates that were deemed too high for some are justifiable, as it would be too expensive for an independent food operator to operate on their own.
The startup cost itself, in order to start a fleet, to start order taking system, to have online presence, to do your marketing, to have someone to actually manage all these things would certainly cost more than 35% for someone to do it independently.
Leong pointed out that for an independent operator to operate on their own, they would need to incur all these setup costs without actually knowing how much sales they would be making, which makes for a risky proposition.
So I guess we are giving convenience not only for the customer's perspective, but also for the restaurant's perspective, that they can now truly focus on what they do best, which is to prepare great food.
Recently, FMT spoke to Economic Action Council Executive Director Noor Azlan Ghazali, who said that people should understand that food delivery platform operators take risks by investing their time and money in setting up such ventures, and how these ventures bring value to the economy.
I think most important thing is that we must accept and understand that people who are providing services, like in this case the platform owners, they are in a business venture, right? They are basically there, trying to offer specific services that has value from the perspective of the economy as a whole.
However, he said it is crucial that these platforms should charge fairly, stressing that there should be no instances of abusive pricing.
The idea is that from economic perspective, what we want to make sure is that they are fairly rewarded. It cannot be excessively, beyond the amount, the risk that they are taking, right? And it has to be fair. This is the concept of fair pricing that we need to promote.
For Dasani, he understands that the platforms are going out of their way in order to ensure there is fair pricing throughout, that benefits not only the merchants, but also the delivery riders.
If I understand correctly, I speak to a lot of riders for the last 3 years. Their fees is between 5 ringgit, 6 ringgit, up to 15 ringgit, depends on distance. So whatever sometimes we see in the apps, 2 ringgit or 3 ringgit, they don't get that amount. It will be taken from the 30% from the merchant to merge inside customer delivery fee and put together and pay.
Azlan also believes that these platforms are not just here to make a quick profit, but rather to enhance the industry through continual innovation and improvements.
At the moment, I mean, there are still so-called gaps and to me vacuums that can be filled by the new platform provider. So the good thing is that it creates incentive for innovation, for improvement, and so on.
Acknowledging that it is more of a mutually beneficial relationship, Leong laments on how it is a two-way street for both these platforms and the merchant partners.
I think at the end of the day, I think it should be we are just helping out each other. It's not like we are killing each other by taking each other's commission or what, but we need to coexist in order to support each other. Like, we need the merchants as much to grow as they need us in order to grow as well. So it should be a very good codependent kind of relationship.